Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim, up super early to get some readings out today. Hopefully for all signs for this Labor Day, kind of like a special, since most people might be not working and so be able to view it. So this is going to be a quick read. It's going to be a breakthrough spread where we will explore through different cards what's going on as far as a pattern or something that has been proven to be like a challenge to you, and then what the breakthrough is, and your strength, your outcome, and then your advice card. And so I'm going to use a few different decks to do this. The goal was, this is a small spread, okay, it shouldn't take this long, but sometimes it does, so we'll just see what comes out. Anyway, I have private readings still available if you need them. They're always available until I say they're not available, right? They're recorded for you, usually sent within 48 hours, around that time frame back. And you can find out how to get one in the description box. The support has been amazing, so thank you. Thank you for all the support. Any ways that you support this channel, even the subscribe, that really helps too. So, and the comments, I love comments, and it's been really busy here lately, but love comments, love getting comments. Hot air balloon. Okay, so I have balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, to rise above. Oh, you know what? I about didn't pull a card for your advice. Okay, so those are all the spots for the breakthrough pyramid. And we're going to use different cards. This first spot is the pattern, or what you keep running into. The second is for the challenge. The top card is your breakthrough. It's the top of the pyramid. Right, it's your breakthrough, your strength, your outcome, your advice. Okay, and that is the Kipper deck, and then we're going to use a Kipper there. That's the style of deck. This is the Siren Song. It's a blend of Lenormand and the Kipper deck. We get a lot of different messages that way. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm going to do a tarot card too for each, and then we have our trusty tarot deck on the side for clarifying. Okay, bottom is the endings, an ending of some sort with ending card. So interesting. All right, let's see. Last deck, I promise. This is the part. This part takes a little while. Wish granted, good news. All right. Six of Pentacles on the bottom has to do with reciprocity and exchanging gifts sometimes. I mean, it can be something like that. Things being equal while you're really fighting for something. Both of these cards, Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands, mean that you're standing up for something passionately. You're fighting. You're going to win at all costs. I'm not meaning violence. I'm meaning like that raw power of I'm gonna have a conquest of some sort, right? So what is the pattern, or what do you keep running into? I have the Fortress, fortitude, staying power, stubborn, sealed off, aloof, prepared, your backbone, endure, lasting, ready for anything, determined, unbreakable, true grit, and what it takes. Okay, so the Fortress. Look, that's what those two cards are about. Having to do what it takes. Like, you do what it takes, right? I have the Gift, so gift giving, I know, is popping up too. So this I always like to think of, like, it looks like a pentacle, right? But in the tarot, there's usually one hand holding it. And so to me, it's significant that this is in two hands, almost like, here you go. It's like on a platter, being served on a platter, and a little bit more than normal or usual. So a gift, have expectation here. What are you expecting? And then the tarot card, interesting enough, as your pattern. Maybe that we've sealed off so much or protected ourselves so much, which is not, I mean, you can't really label things good or bad, right? But it might be that our heart space may need to be a little more open to this new journey. Okay, and so to not fear this new journey, or to be willing to take the first step. I don't know if this is other people's expectations here that's popping up as to why you're staying to yourself so much. I mean, it could be. What's the challenge to this situation? A roadblock. A roadblock, a block change, a barrier, challenges. Maybe time to regroup. You may feel like you're stuck or paralyzed, like there's obstacles here. That's part of the challenge. Add the message of concern. Okay. Message of concern, something that concerns you. It's like, oh my God. Like that's how the person looks like on this card. It's like, oh my. She has kind of a, well, I don't know. She's concerned. She's maybe concerned about a roadblock. Strange. This has to do with what other people expect of you. This high honors, because they expect a lot. Okay, so this is well respected, appreciated, but being held to. Okay, I'm just really getting like being held to such a high standard that at times it may leave you aloof, or feeling like you just want to seal yourself off from things. I don't know. I would be wary of some type of praise getting in the way of going for what you want, in a way. But we'll see more. Okay, we'll see more. The Hierophant in the reverse. I think this is speaking that a challenge is you coming out of a soul contract with somebody, or the challenge is there's a roadblock because something is maybe you're being pushed to do something in an unconventional way that's not formal, that doesn't adhere to structures already built in society or what is expected of you, what kind of standard or something like that. I don't know. That's what I'm pulling out. So what is your breakthrough? Well, I have hammock, rest, relax, time off, pause, suspend, sleep supported, meditate, inactive, recovery, find relief, vacation, waiting, suspended between two things, in limbo, and self-actualization. Those are big things, right? And then change. And these next two cards are interesting coming out together. Okay, so I have change, which could indicate a move, or like when you're, I don't know, out of this hammock phase after you've done your sealing off to yourself because of whatever necessary inner work you're having to do. And then this is interesting. The book and the Judgment in the reverse. Because the book it speaks of secrets. And Judgment in the reverse, okay, with this card, makes me feel like there's going to be a path that you take that you're going to keep a secret or keep away from like prying eyes. It's part of the breakthrough, is that not everybody has to know your path, even if you're being, I guess, looked at or to have certain expectations. I don't know, there's a secret here, and it feels like a secret path is what it feels like to me. Secret plans, you know. Oh, interesting. Oops. Well, maybe you shouldn't sit there. Sorry, I'm talking to a cat. Yeah, so that's what's going to, I'm getting different ways to even read this compared to like how I would normally read that. So what is your strength at this time? Wow, that something is happening now. That's awesome. The situation or event in question is happening right now. Well, okay, so you are having to pull on your strength at this time. If you're getting this card and it's in what is your strength? In the now. Be here in the now. Okay, message. A message. A message. Some type of communication, right? So many different ways we can communicate. Oh, and the snake and the Nine of Swords and the message go. So what your strength is? Okay, it's really saying that your strength is you know how to. You've had to deal with these snakes before. So you've had to deal with people who are slanderous. You've had to deal with people that say or do things, and their whole point is that they're in competition with you, or they want to cause you some sleepless nights or anxiety. You'd already been through some sort of dark night of the soul, can we say, or worry over snakes in the grass. Like, you've already dealt with things like that. And it's your strength now. Because you kind of know how to deal with this energy. It's not fun energy. This is like the sociopath. This is the person that is, they're trying to say things because they want to harm some type of progress of yours. And their reasons can be really effed up, actually. Yeah. Sometimes a person's reason for doing something huge to another person is like, why? Why would they even bother? Why would they? I don't know why. I can't really explain their psychology, but I know that means that they're saying things that are no good, but you know how to deal with these snakes in the grass, okay? And it involves keeping something kind of secret about your path or your next move. All right, so the outcome. Oh, so sweet. That's so sweet. I have love, romance, affection, appreciation, devotion, fond, delighted, having a very strong EQ, your emotional intelligence, friendship, infatuated, enchanted, passion, fidelity, tender, yearning, and attached. And then I have the main male. This can represent, if it's not male or female, like, in your life, then it represents the action taken towards this love, romance, or desire. Okay, and it's probably part of like a hidden plan here too, is what I would think. We might not even have to clarify, guys. This is pretty obvious. And then here's the change. That's really beautiful. Here's the change that's coming in your outcome. The Knight of Swords in the ship. The ship is golden. Okay, this is Lenormand's ship. Okay, so this has a lot to do with like finances starting to move in a very fast direction for you. So your ships are coming in that have something directly related to finances getting better. You always see the octopus here. That's really nice. Everything around this ship is golden. You're so gold. Something is so golden here. Knight of Swords, the end of a delay, bringing in swift change is what I'm picking up from that. So expect your ships to come in. Expect them to be golden. That's what I would say. All right, your advice. Dun, dun, dun. From Spirit, curtain call. Curtain call. Why? What is the? Oh, okay. I get it. Oh, expectation again. All right. Curtain call, acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, show, appreciation, spotlight, focused attention, theater, act, performance. You are watching a movie. Curtain call. Part of your advice is curtain call. You have another expectation card. All right, so we have expectation here. We have expectation here. They're both looking towards the past, almost to say that it's past values or past energies that are wanting you to stay a little, don't go having some new adventure. Like, you're supposed to do what looks good, but you're going to end up being in the spotlight for doing you and for being authentic to that. It could be what a mature woman is expecting out of you, just because she's showing up the good lady. It is a good lady, though. It's upright. So this is a benevolent energy, just wants maybe the best. There might be some kind of expectation, though, tied to this person, maybe. And the Five of Pentacles being your advice. So it's like finding that strength that you find when you find yourself an outsider. That inner strength that it kind of like pulls out of you. I don't know. There's something about advice with that. Or with how to extract the goodness of why you would be in some type of worry situation, and how could we look at it as like, okay, what is this good for? What has this taught me? What have I learned? You know what I'm saying? So we'll get a little bit more clarification on the advice there with that, because you're not meant to be stuck in a worry state. Okay, you're not meant to be stuck feeling like an outsider. Sometimes, though, there's a reason for that, and it might be to show you the snakes in the grass. Okay, for Cancer, give me a little more on the advice with the Five of Pentacles and the expectation, both of those. Whoa. Three of Swords in the reverses talks about releasing the past. Releasing heartbreak or heartache from the past. Putting it in the past. Whoa, too many. Yeah. So whatever it is that you're going to be curtain call, a claim, it's really saying to focus on yourself, your own decisions, your own autonomy, like your focus on building your financial security too, so that you're not having to meet anybody's expectations with, you know how some people can do the whole, you can live here, like your parents or whatever, you can live here, but if I'm going to do this, or if I'm going to help with this, then you're going to act like this. This is saying to find your, like, independence. Regular people can do that. It doesn't have to be just a parent. There can be other people. So, only, like, I'm talking about when the expectation is limiting here, too, by the way. So, this could be a big financial windfall coming to you, or receiving praise for that. Okay, what about this outcome real quick? It's change. Oh, wow. The change has to do with your pentacles, y'all. And this could be a motherly figure here, but this is a divine feminine energy, Queen of Pentacles. They know how to receive money. They know how to run a home business. They're practical, grounded. And yeah, when it comes to finances, it's looking good. When it comes to all roles, it's looking good. There is something changing here with this Justice or Libra, your partnerships in some way. There's something changing with that. But that seems like it would be a longer reading. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I thank you for joining me. I'm sending you love. Bye.